And hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to another lovely Playing with Fate stream. My name is Josh Burton, also known as Alton. I will be DMing for tonight. Why don't our players introduce themselves here?
Introduce ourselves again.
Look, I don't know. I was trying to sound professional.
No,
Never mind.
That's
I'm
fine.
Fro, I go by any pronouns, and I play Ersina, the transmutation wizard.
Hello, I'm Pixie. I use they, them pronouns, and I play Stacy Staberson, our tiny little half-elf rogue, and she uses she, her.
I am the chaotic as shit greaser-looking Bogo.
Oh
I go by he, they. And I play Levilan Animus, the fucking asshole warlock.
And we can never tell if that's how he's actually trying to play him, or if that's how he is in general.
No, he's supposed to be an asshole.
I promise, Bogo's a big softie.
Sorry,
He's a little bitch.
I was just trying to make a joke.
I'm sorry.
Nah, you're good.
Is it?
Does he look
I can't
like
say
a
that on
bitch?
stream. I can't say that on stream.
Uh-huh.
Why not?
I'm just gonna text it to you.
Oh god.
What
Send it in the
what
chat,
joke
please.
were you about to
Please,
make?
just put it in the chat.
Let me
Alright,
just sip my Pepsi so I can see what's going on. Oh, ew, me.
so who here would like to do the recap?
Not it. I don't remember. Excuse me.
Going once. Going twice.
I don't want to do it.
You wanna? Or don't?
I don't. Actually, I will.
Yo, hill. Okay, well then.
Last time,
Last time
if you
we
check
left
no
off-
mic, if you check no mic, I
Check-
said what I was gonna say.
Oh god. Alright, wait.
I
hold
would,
on.
and
need
I
to
will.
look at this.
Not actually. But...
No.
My voice can't go as high as yours, and it sucks. I'm at like a really weird vocal level. Like,
I'm in the weave.
Oh god.
We all were traveling. We, went through the forest, got filled in on absolutely nothing, and then we found a drug dealer in the middle of the woods. Magic drugs!
Magic
that
drugs.
you spell slots.
We didn't just find the drug dealers. We're working for the drug dealers.
We're working for the drug dealers to deliver magical crack cocaine, pretty much.
Yeah.
While we were there, Ersina was able to take some of the drugs in a bottle. And as we were coming back, we saw this blue ghosty-wosty figure, and we tried to attack it, but Stacy just ended up killing a bird and having a mental breakdown over it.
More like a crisis.
And so we had to have a funeral for the bird, and then Xacome and Levilan got into a fight. And that's when we found out that Levilan was actually carrying a magical ring that has, like, ghost shit in it, and there was this whole argument, and it got into a very spicy moment where everyone was yelling at each other. And so my character, Ersina, took the ring, placed it in a bottle, and the night was over. But as everyone went to bed, Ersina went by the lake, said a few funny words, and then tossed the ring into the river forever.
You did forget the important part of Levilan being not himself for a bit while the ring was in his possession.
He got possessed.
I got it done a blackout and walked into the forest to live out my
Nobody
forest dreams.
knows what the fuck happened.
Oh, shit. That didn't happen.
No, it happened, but
Okay,
y'all
that
have
happened.
no idea what the hell happened there. Ersina might have an idea. No
I
one
don't
else has
know
a
because
fucking
I
idea.
saw black the whole fucking time. It was like a blink of an eye.
Ersina knows everything.
Almost
Pretty
everything.
much, yeah.
Almost
Okay.
everything, don't be a little
Good
So,
chow.
Good chow. And
going
remember, with
back
a little less seed and a same amount of luck,
to
you too can look like me. Ka-chow.
going back into the Yggdrasil forest of Irwin.
Yggdrasil.
Yes, Yggdrasil.
Yggdrasil.
Rrrr.
Ugh.
Um,
I feel like I'm the only person
we
in my Spanish class who can roll R's right now.
I roll my R's too much when talking because I think it's funny.
we take upon the morning. The river, you can once again hear babbling and flowing near you. The sun is up, though the shade of the trees make it feel almost like twilight. The wind slightly blows, and you cannot tell if it is making more of music as it whistles to the trees, or the whispers of the dead who have died there. Somebody roll me a D100.
That. Oh shit, I need to get my dice. Good morning. Bro.
I was muted. We rolled 23.
23.
23.
Alright.
I even did stupid sounds and everything. God damn. Bitches
Okay,
be muted.
so
Mission muted.
I need to where is it? Perfect. Yes, the purple die. I love you. Everything seems fine and well this morning besides the strange wind that blows through. And as you continue moving further north, you find the carts cutting into the forest a bit more than what you think should be happening, Stacy, based off of the trips you used to have in the past.
Sorry. The wind is
Pretty
the wind is
much the carts the caravan that the trips that you're used to doing, this is veering off the usual trip that you know of. You're starting to veer a
hmm.
bit more into the forest.
And is this supposed to be happening? Like, are we
No,
going?
this is roll me roll me an intelligence plus your proficiency.
Okay. My intelligence is not the greatest score I have, and in fact is the worst score I have. So, we'll see.
I'm aware.
Oh, whoop. I was playing Hades before this.
Oof.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, just opening all of this up. That's not amazing. Uh,
And survey says
Sorry. I'm opening up D&D Beyond and Owlbear Rodeo and all the stuff that I have. Efficiency plus 13's not gonna get me anything.
What is it? Sorry?
13.
13. You're not able to put a finger on it, but this whole trip in general doesn't seem right.
Uh, we're going the wrong way. We're going the wrong way.
Wait, what?
We're going the wrong way.
And, why is that?
Well, you see how we're going left right now? Well,
Yes.
usually we're not even at this intersection because we were supposed to turn right like this 30 minutes ago. And there have been at least like we're really not supposed to be going down this route. Like this was my day job before my mom told me to leave, and I've been down this path before, and maybe I'm a little rusty, but I'm pretty sure this is not the way we're supposed to go.
Why don't you ask whoever is in charge then? Maybe
Sorry, say
something
that again?
happened. I said, why don't you ask maybe who's ever running this? As the chef?
If they're going the wrong way, I don't trust them. Could be a mistake. People make mistakes all the time. I'll go ask them. I can ask them. I'll go ask them. I go up to the front of the wagon and I go, hey.
You see Shade sitting there, kind of just staring into the distance, guiding the carriage.
Hey, Shade? This is, like, not the right way. Like, you're going the wrong way.
He just...
Shade? Shade? I poke him.
You poke him and he doesn't seem to react.
Guys? The driver's dead, maybe?
He's what?
Or, like, asleep with his eyes open? Or, like, possessed by a demon? Or possessed by the bird that I killed?
Great, now you're going to kill us all, Stacy. He's gonna
no!
get up and walk to where Stacy is and check for a pulse on the guy's neck.
Medicine check.
Check for a pulse on a neck?
Yes. I look.
But just like jam your fingers like in the
People
middle of
need
his throat.
training to be able to find pulses, okay?
I can do that, and I'm not trained.
I was trained in
Yes.
PE.
But you know where to look. I know people who can't do it
That's
in
a
general.
17, bitch.
Yeah, you just very gently put your fingers over the carotid. There's definitely a pulse. Still alive.
Well, he's
But
certainly not dead.
it's strange. It's a lot lower than you think it should be.
Okay, though.
He's not
Like-
dead, sort of.
Well, he's also driving this cart, so I think we should really strive for, like, 100% alive here. Possibly even 101% alive.
Well, then take hold of the reins if you want to stop the car.
I don't know how to drive a cart. Do I know how to drive a cart?
That would be animal handling.
Levilan.
Horses
Actually, no, my bad.
exist.
It would be proficiency
intelligent.
with... My bad. It would be proficiency with land vehicles or animal handling. One of the two.
Levelin.
You know
Yeah,
how
no,
to drive a
that
carriage.
is a 6. That is a
I
solid
didn't handle
6.
horses.
You try to go grab the reins from Shade, but as you grab the leather, his hands just don't let go.
Okay, listen, you're going to get the reins out of his hand or I'm kicking him off the cart.
Then do one of those, please. I don't know what to do.
She's gonna try to yank it from his hands.
Strength check.
Ugh!
Athletics or just pure strength? One of your choice.
It's the same thing, shoddy.
I figured.
Oh, that's a 12.
You see, Shotty? Please, Shotty, please.
The heaviest you
Honey,
had
please
to
step on your
ever
balls.
run that by me again. I dare you. Run that. I don't. We are not breaking Twitch TOS here, please. We are. Anyways, the heaviest you'd had to carry is like a stack full of books, which, well, is no joke. It barely feels like you're even like pushing the reins as you just try to pull, and he doesn't move. He's like a statue. He's just
That's hacking them. Got it.
Something. To fuck with
She's
his
gonna try to
brain.
kick him off the cart. She's gonna
athletics.
take her boots. Athletics?
Athletics.
Bitch trying to go and sleep.
Lord Jesus Christ. Please, if you're out there, please.
If you get a low score, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
What'd you get?
What did you get?
16.
There may be a god.
16. You feel like this
Wait. No, that's only a -1, so that's 17.
17. Okay.
Hell yeah.
You your arms are one thing. You know, though, as a Brady boy, the legs are stronger than the arms. So you go to kick this man forward and off the other cart, and you do gain some purchase. And for the first time, you don't. This man moves. No longer a statue. It seems like he's going to fall off, but one hand, just quick as lightning, grips onto the wooden frame of the cart and pulls himself back in it.
Check magic on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Ritual, I'm assuming? Or are you using a spell slot?
Ritual!
Okay, so that's going to be 10 minutes. So, you sit down for 10 minutes, waiting. Levilan, what do we be waiting for?
No, I was thinking of something and I realized I don't need to do it. I was gonna do Eldritch Sight, but if they're already doing like a detect magic spell, I don't
I
have to
will
do that.
say Eldritch Sight would be quicker.
Can I do Eldritch Sight?
You can indeed. So, well,
I'm gonna.
as Ersina sits down to begin her ritual, kind of
Oh wait, I
one
was mad at
hand
Ersina. Okay,
on
never mind.
the locket,
Yeah.
already starting to draw the sigils in the air. You just close your eyes, open them again, you're able to see magic. The star on your hand, given a familiar burn.
Oh shit.
There is an aura of magic around him. You're gonna need an Arcana check to determine.
I can do that. I'm confident in my Arcana checks. And the question is, which dice do I choose? I'm gonna choose the
Which one will
tiny
not betray
teeny.
you?
I have 3 sets of dice in this right now, and I hope none of them do, but at the same time, sometimes they all can. Because I never know what can happen. Fucking damn it. Why did I not sign in? I think I have like a +5 in Arcana. Do I? Oh shit! I rolled an 18.
All right. Don't bother adding the rest of that. Um,
Okay.
there is a small form of necromancy on him. In particular, you get an aura around his right hand.
I look at his hand. Is he wearing a ring?
He is indeed wearing a ring. He's wearing the ring.
Fucking ring. Okay. Shit. Hmm. Leveling seeing the ring. Um.
The one ring to rule them all.
The one ring. Um. He will attempt to get it off. I don't know how the fuck he's gonna do that, but he wants that damn ring.
Let's make this
Also,
strength
we do have
or
a 5 on it.
dexterity.
Which one do I have hiring? Dexterity. Natural 20 with a +2.
Unfortunately, that ain't gonna cut it here. The man rolled a
No,
night.
come on. Come on, that's a natural 20.
The man
With a
rolled.
+2.
The man rolled a 19 and has a damn good strength.
What's the strength?
+4.
Hey, goddamn. That's so. That's so close.
You
Cut
try
off
to
this bitch's
peel
hand.
his finger away to open it, but it's like trying to peel back an iron bar.
I'm about 5 seconds away from cutting this fucking guy's finger off.
Is Ersina done with her spell by this point?
I would say it's going to take a few more minutes to go through the ritual. But if no one else is going to do anything for the rest of the time,
Keep getting this fucking ring off.
then yes, I will say the ritual is complete with one final stroke, and you're able to see the aura. I will need a Arcana check from you, which I know is pretty much redundant, but you never know.
I was muted. Fuck my life. That is a 26.
You barely start to look through the eyes of the arcane as as you just see the aura of what you could have sworn you chucked into the river last night.
Why is he wearing that?
I would assume you gave it to him.
No, I didn't give it to him. I had it in my bag. The bastard went
Maybe
right
he's,
through.
maybe he stole it from you?
I sleep with that thing on me, Levilan. He would have to be absurdly close for it. Fuck.
I will say also at this point, through the twilight of the forest, you can see the outlines of the chaotic magic orbs floating around you, and you just see one hand let go of the reins and reach out towards one of them.
Was one of us?
Towards one of the orbs.
Which hand is it? Is it one with the ring or without the ring?
It's the one without the ring.
God damn
He touches this
it.
kind of cyan orb, and there's
Can I smack his hand away?
this bright flash of light
Fuck.
before any of you could react. You're now somewhere you don't recognize. It's still the forest, There's a heavier mist than what you would know, Levilan and Ersina.
Did this motherfucker take us to the shadow realm?
What you are able to notice, though, is there is some sort of stone structure ahead of you guys, about 100 feet in the distance, and just from what you two know of elven culture, this was not built by the elves. Elves do not do the stone. They do not work stone.
Do you possibly have an idea as to what this is?
Can she do like a calculating in her mind, making 300 equations once, with a stone building for the way it's carved? Where would it be geographically? Because she probably took an AP geography class.
I'm in an AP Lit class,
I will
not
say you can
geography.
do a history check.
She probably took all AP classes. Like, let's be real here.
I knew someone who took like 5 AP classes at a
Stacy,
time, including AP Calculus.
what are you thinking right now? Like, what's going through Stacy's mind?
So we're in a new place with like a
That is
stone.
a 12, so that is 12 plus 6,
18.
18.
What's going through Stacy's mind right now? With the new places and all.
It's a distant memory, but you do remember getting taught by your parents, your actual parents. You remember walking through a ruined grove of sorts, and them talking about a very old war with the Empire as they tried to force their way of magic upon the elves. They failed, but old scars and battle sites remain. You have a feeling this might be one of them. You kind of
Ah,
look off to the right a little bit, and you do see the tops of what might be headstones.
think we're in old ruin. It's from a war, so she's gonna walk up to the headstones.
Okay. Levlin, Stacy, you two doing anything?
Can I cast Eldritch Sight again to see if there's any magic around?
Yeah, you can do that for infinity.
Get
Stacy,
right,
what about
well.
you?
They're just freaking out in the compartment over here.
Okay. I will also say that you notice that Shavine and Xacome are not with you.
Where did the 2 large imps go?
You don't. They're not here? Ah, shit.
Figured it was too quiet for a reason.
Of course, I should have noticed the absence of days, the rambling, and the poor joke.
Levelin,
Oh God!
as
Hmm?
you
Not only am I trapped here, I'm trapped here with them.
Oh, shit.
you never really turned off your Eldritch Sight from before. And as you look around, the very mist itself has a very faint trace of magic within it.
Can I do an Arcana check to see what kind?
Of course.
Okay. Jesus, that's 16
16.
plus 5.
It's
Anyone?
some sort of enchantment. Ersina. as you walk towards the headstones, slowly detail appears as the fog fades away in front of you. The stones are fairly old and worn out. You can't really make out any detail of what used to be chiseled within them. The the headstones themselves are packed closely together. It's a good 40 of them just laying here. Some crooked, some of them knocked over, none of them pristine. Some have moss and vines growing off of them, while others are barely stubs as they've seemingly turned to gravel and sand.
Any of them readable?
Not that you can spot. Whatever was here was worn away and lost to time. You, what you do notice, though, is it's not a disturbed grave, but there is a pile of dirt next to one of them, one of the stones.
Levilan, come here.
My go to where she is.
You too, Stacy. I would not like you to disappear like Xacome. And Shavine. She's gonna walk to the unearthed little mound.
As you all walk over there, you see a perfectly dug grave, 6 feet deep, 3 feet wide, 6 feet long.
Wait, can you say those measurements again?
6 feet deep, 3 feet wide, and 6 feet long.
So
Look, it could fit both of us, Levilan. Just long
got
enough.
it.
Well, I'm still a bit too tall, but you would cut me up into pieces, I'm sure I would fit. Mm. Is there anything else? Is there any buildings?
There is a singular building, again, 100 feet away. You can't make much detail out of it, though.
Stacy, want to do some scouting?
Yeah. If you need some scouting done,
I mean, isn't that your job as a rogue? I mean, of course I could do it if you're not capable.
no, you'd be pathetic at it. Okay, where do you need me to go?
Over there.
Cool.
Try not to get killed or anything. I think that would be pretty sad. I would not like to get killed by your mother.
Aw, Ersina, that almost sounds nice. And I will go over and start scouting.
All right. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah.
Roll me stealth check. I will say at this point, Ersina, you hear a very familiar
Oh, nice.
and you see Puff Puff just flying overhead.
Okay, that's 17.
17. All right.
Not my best stealth roll ever, but
You creep your way towards this shadow in the distance is the best way you can put it. The fog is heavy, thick. You walk up further and further. You're about 30 feet from it when you can finally get some detail. It seems to be an outpost, maybe? Old stone, rising about 30 feet in the air. the earth seeming to try and reclaim it as moss, vines, trees try to grow out of the stone and tear it back to the earth.
Mm-hmm.
There's a wooden door about 30 feet from you, a little bit off to the right. It's just swung open, hanging on a singular hinge.
Try to sneak in. Do some scouting.
You approach the door, and right as you kind of grab a hand onto the doorframe and try to peek around, you feel a slight warm draft across your face, and then it's gone. It's at this
Does
point.
it
Sorry,
does
go
it
ahead.
feel like breath? Does it feel like someone was breathing on my face?
No, it's almost like a warm summer wind.
Well, that's nice.
It is actually fairly relaxing. Back at you two, the elves. As it's been a few minutes since Stacy has left, and you hear someone approaching from behind you, from the cart.
Hello?
Just ch, 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 ch. And eventually you see Shade just walking forward, just looking dead ahead towards the grave.
Like in a trance almost?
He's still moving naturally from what you can tell, but he seems to be walking with intent.
Can I follow where his eyes are tracing? Is there a specific grave?
It's the grave you guys were standing over.
The empty one?
Of course.
How tall is he?
About 6 foot.
No.
Levilan?
I sense this is not going to go in a
And
very
he just
pretty direction.
walks. Walks.
Can stop, can stop.
What are you doing to try?
Tackle? I don't know.
That would be a grapple. So
Grapple. Trap.
Levelin,
Tackle. Grapple.
you know the drill. Actually, no.
Which
You just roll straight athletics because you're initiating it.
athletics? Oh, that's a +1. Oh shit.
I get to choose.
18? 17 +1?
You
That's a little
football
dicey.
tackle the man to the ground. You see him walking towards the grave.
I was hoping so.
And with all the experience that you've had against against Xacome, you have an idea of how this works. You run up to him, press up against his chest, kind of even taking a hand on his head and pushing it back, and he just boom, falls to the ground.
Okay,
You
I
have him
search.
in a grapple. He's immobilized.
Okay.
He's not moving.
I look at his hands. Is there a ring on him?
The ring is still on it.
Can I try and take it off now?
Sure, make me sleight of hand or athletics.
Let me see which one am I in.
Can I also try to assist, like help hold him down since they're football tackled?
Yes, that will give Level an advantage to take the ring off.
Oh my god. 10. 8 was my highest with a +2 in sleight of hand, and I thought my dice was doing good. I complimented it too, you bitch.
It almost seems like there's a resistance this time to the ring being taken off. Almost like
Can I try to cut off his finger?
it's too small for his
No.
finger.
Where's Stacy right now? Stacy, are you anywhere
Stacy's
close
still
to us?
investigating.
No, Stacy's 90 feet into the fog. You can.
No,
Actually, no. She's in the
bro,
fog, like 100 feet forward in the fog.
bro.
And you can most certainly
Take your mute.
try.
I'm gonna try to cut off his finger.
I feel like that's really.
Roll the hit with advantage because he's grappled.
Stacy isn't around. She's not gonna know.
She's gonna know eventually.
21?
This person is
No, that's a
torturing
21
her.
damage. I'm
She's
stupid.
gonna know
How do
if
you roll to attack?
D20 plus strength mod plus proficiency.
What?
Okay, so you see your sheet in Roll20,
Mm-hmm.
or even D&D Beyond if you want to pull it up there, right? Because you're using your dagger, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then just click to attack with the dagger.
On D&D Beyond, give me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's D&D, D&D,
Yeah.
D&D Beyond.
Beyond.
D&D.
I hate all of you so bad right now.
You got your stats, you've got your swords, and you've got
Die.
your... That was off key.
It's
It's
D&D.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. Let's go.
You can't leave. We're in the middle of
Okay,
stream.
what'd you get?
I don't have my dagger for some reason on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, your dagger in D&D Beyond for some reason. Here, let me just throw it up on Roll20 then. Unless you beat me to it,
Did
in
you
which
equip
case.
your
I'll
dagger?
do it. I'll cut his damn
Also-
finger off.
No. That's right. It's not letting me do the thing. Help, please. Ooh.
Is it not in your inventory, or is it just not equipped? Because if you equip it, you can see what the attack is.
Oh,
Yeah, you have a +3 to hit with it.
okay.
That's good. I take it.
I mean, I have my dagger. I just don't know how to equip it.
If is there a little square next to the dagger in your inventory?
Yeah.
Click the square.
Okay.
Go back to your attack.
Isn't it now? Thank you. Okay, so a dagger, and I just gotta roll it. I just click the dice.
Mm-hmm.
It just goes roly poly.
Just no. You click the dagger in the attacks.
Oh, that's 17.
17.
Mhm.
Roll damage.
I technically already rolled damage. That's a 21.
Not for a dagger. It's impossible to get a 21 with a dagger.
Oh, well then I clicked the wrong thing. Do.
Dagger is a
That's
1d4
a
plus
3. Well, I clicked. Then did I get it right the first time? Because I clicked the fucking dagger and.
That was probably to hit. Anyways, you are able to put some strength into it, but you're hitting the ring a little bit, and it takes some time and some grit. But eventually, the finger does come off. To Stacy.
Shit.
You peek your head into this abandoned building through the wooden door. And you just see a large empty room with a table set out on the leftward wall.
Mm-hmm.
The room itself is 40 by 50.
Can I make a perception check?
Sure.
I don't trust this, but I feel like Stacy trusts this. That's not good. That's a 5. I don't see shit.
Can't say shit, Captain.
The fog makes it hard to see through things. But what's even more concerning, well, not concerning, but there's no fog inside of the building. It's dark, though. Even with your dark vision, the shadows seem to dance in front of your eyes.
I'm gonna back up like a bit and throw a ball bearing in there.
Nothing?
I'll try to go in.
Step inside the place. You see another door in the far corner, leftward wall. The stone interior is scratched, slightly bloody. It's cold to the touch.
That's not good. um,
Slight chill runs down your spine.
what's on the table?
At the table, there's just a table runner. But
A what?
table runner, it's like a cloth that you run across the table.
I've never heard of that. I'm gonna look that up. You keep describing the room, fam.
It's a deep red with golden trim on the edges.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's a skinny tablecloth. Okay.
It's a little wider given the table size. But yes.
Mhm. Is that all there is in the building? Just some shadows and some blood and a table.
I mean, there's a door in the far corner.
Open it. Open it.
But in this
Open it.
room, that's all there seems to be. There's some places for torches to hang for light. A lantern hangs
Okay.
out open and shattered.
Not gonna light any fire just yet. Are there any cracks in the door that I can peek through before I commit to
There
touching it?
is. There is. There are multiple, actually. It looks like someone tried to chop it down.
Oh god. Here's Johnny. There's an axe murderer in this house. I'm about to be axe murdered. Okay, I'm gonna look through.
All work, no play makes Jack a dull
You
boy.
peer through the door and you see what looks to be some sort of mess hall? Kitchen? They look,
Those are two different things.
it's hard to tell.
Okay.
They're just shattered bits of ceramic everywhere across the floor. You see the edge of a thick wooden table. See a window that's letting some stray bits of sunlight through.
I'm gonna go through the door. I mean, I'm still trying to be sneaky about it if I can,
Of
but
course. You go through the door and you're able to confirm that this seems to be the kitchen.
mm,
This is where the food was also gently prepared.
fucking disgusting rotted food is there in this desecrated kitchen.
Some apples, rotted bits of meat that you are far too disgusted to try to figure out if it was pork or poultry or beef.
You want a new accent. um, yeah, okay. Okay. that all there is in here? Or...
From what you can initially tell at the moment, yes.
Cool. Well, I will look around for any doors.
We will switch over to the elves. The full elves.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
That's worrying. That's
Come
worrying.
on.
As you chop this man's finger off, just shade laying on the ground, you see his eyes rapidly blink, and then almost seem to just focus in a bit. What happened? Where?
I had to
What
cut
the
your finger
hell?
off.
Ow! God,
Okay. No. Where did you find this? Also, get us some bandages.
he doesn't. He just pulls out a spare cloth and just wraps it around the stub of his finger. Get what?
You're going to pay that off as if nothing happened?
Get what?
She's gonna hold the ring and her fingers like this.
I don't remember that.
Of course. Mind if I keep her finger?
I'd rather have my finger. You can have the ring, but give me my damn finger back.
Fine. She's gonna grab a jar and she's gonna put it back in the jar that she had it in originally, and she's going to pop the cork shut.
He kind of takes the finger, takes a vial of some red liquid, and just pours it over the wound, and you see it kind of heal back with a scar. Oh, God,
Oh my, that's quite useful.
it's just a healing potion. God,
I do apologize for having to cut off your finger, but you were about to throw yourself in that grave over there. You see, the big 6-foot one?
he walks to it,
Levelin's
kind of
eyeing.
leans over, kind of inspecting it.
Oh, yeah, that's gotta be a wake-up call.
It was a bit too big for me, so I assumed it wasn't for me anymore. Or it's a bit too small. I apologize.
What the?
Yeah, you're short.
Ersina,
Yeah.
evens or odds?
Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Well, while Ersina was putting away the ring and stuff, Levelin was eyeing her the whole time.
Okay.
I assumed.
Eye on the ring.
Because Jesus loves me?
Evens or odds?
Evens?
I feel like that was a shake of disapproval.
He just looks at the grave for a moment. The dirt starts to slip under him, but he steps back. He seems to be able to hold his balance as it falls and fills the grave ever so slightly.
I don't recommend stepping anywhere near that. That, sounds like certain death.
Where's everyone else?
We lost Xacome. We don't know where Shavine is. And Stacy's about 90 feet that way.
You will also note that you're the only cart here. The whole caravan that y'all were with, it ain't here. It is just you guys.
So we kind of just did a full ass like into the fucking drift and just different dimension.
As far as you could tell. He pulls out a very large saber. Just does a few flourishes in his hand and starts walking towards the building. Come on.
Alright, calm down. She's gonna look up and she's gonna call for her owl's name again. Which way was it flying?
It was flying towards the west. Although, upon calling your familiar back again, there's just a on your shoulder.
Well, I didn't call it back. I just called out its name.
Oh, okay, sorry. Nothing.
Okay. That bitch is still delivering, and I don't want a magical envelope to fall out of the air. So she's just gonna walk the other way.
So, we'll go back to Stacy as you guys are making your way towards the Yield Ruins. Stacy, roll me. You said you're searching the place, right?
Yeah, for doors and stuff.
For doors and stuff. Investigation.
Damn it. Fuck, that's a 1. Not natural, it's a dirty 1.
It's hard to see. Your eyes are watering purely based off the smell of the rancid meat.
Okay.
You actually you almost feel like you have to go outside or just out of the room, just something to escape the smell.
You said there was a window?
There is.
I'm gonna climb out.
It's the flesh.
You climb out of it easy enough, and you're back within the fog. You see another building close in the distance, about 10 feet away.
I'm gonna try to find the rest of the people and sneak up on them and scare them.
Ersina, Levilan, perception checks.
Oh, damn it.
Yes.
My dice. That would have been a 20, but I landed on a rug. I think I have a 30.
That's a 14.
I need to see what the thing with perception.
Okay. You don't notice Stacy.
That is a 19.
You notice Stacy.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak up on Ersina and I'm gonna whisper in her ear, "I know what you did."
She's gonna try to stab you.
Yeah.
She's gonna whip around with that dagger in her hand.
Stacy, normally I'd ask you this hits by accidentally rolled a critical.
I was just trying to spook you.
I think she's a little.
But Ersina reacted to trouble, and this man's a little jumpy at the moment.
Yeah. No, I should have seen that coming, but Stacy's a little dumb and so am I.
That's 5, 6, 11. What? How many hit points do you have?
17?
17. You take 15 points of damage.
What about me? I still have to attack, don't I?
Yeah, roll the hit.
Wait, why do I take damage from just existing?
You don't. Because what happens is that Shade, who's close by, as soon as Ersina goes to attack something, he whips around with his saber. It just carves into you.
Oh. That's a natural 20! 23!
Okay, so since that's a crit, I might auto die.
We don't do auto death here.
That's a...
I'm sorry, Stacy's just... Are you stabbing with the dagger? Is that what you're attacking with, Ersina? Okay, roll damage. Fuck.
That's a 7?
Yeah, Stacy, you
Wait, no! Because I have to double that, right? Because it's a critical?
It doesn't matter. Stacy's down.
Okay, because it would have been a 14 instead.
Stacy, here's what you feel. You just collapse to the ground as you get one blade that just stabs into you, another one that just right across your back splits you open.
Oh my god.
You collapse to the ground, and Shay just immediately pulls out a large flask of the red liquid that he used to bind his hand back together, just pops the cork off his teeth, and then pours it into the wounds, and then down Stacy's throat.
Oh no.
Stacy,
Yeah.
you get.
Fucking dumbass.
You get all your hit points back.
Okay.
So here's what
That was like
happens.
a whole. I
That
can imagine that just
happens.
be a.
You
Whew.
hit the ground and you just.
I'm so alive.
It burns. Everything is just pain. It hurts. It's not like torturous, but it's like you know how when you run for a long time and it
Mhm.
almost feels like
Uh-huh.
your lungs are burning.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
what it's like, but in your veins.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
And
Uh,
No, in retrospect, I shouldn't have done that. Ow.
it lasts for about a second and then fades away.
Oh, wait. Did I just die? Is that what dying is?
Stacy,
Uh-huh.
did we learn something?
But
I also imagine that Ersina is kind of just like splattered with a bit of blood. She's
There
just like,
there's a few specks of blood on your immaculate coat.
well, that
I'm
hurt.
very sorry for that.
Yeah, I'm sorry for scaring you. I should have maybe thought that that your paranoid ass would try to stab me.
You should attempt to use your brain more.
Okay, well, I just fucking died, so you don't have to be so rude to me, Levilan. Okay?
Shade just won't like a Stacy. You know better than that.
Uh-huh.
And then looks at Ersina.
I'm
Never apologize for a good attack.
I mean, to be fair, I think you did most of the damage.
Wait. How much attack did he do?
He did,
15.
yeah.
I did 14. Because I got a 7, but since it's a critical, you double it. So I got one.
No. You double the dice.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how I run.
Fuck.
You double the dice, not the immediate damage.
I just said I thought Shay did most of the damage because he got me from 15 to 2, and then you took me the rest of the way.
Yep.
No. It was a very, very good attack, Ersina.
Shade just from that wipes the blood off the saber and then continues marching into the building.
Sorry.
Seemingly more pissed than before. Stacy, you have never seen the man this angry.
I would like to imagine that Stacy actually has like a little hood, and you just threw it on.
You know that thing where edgy emo teens do where they pull the drawstring so you can't. Yeah.
This is from fucking Forever 21, which is not an emo people store, so it doesn't do that, but you get the gist.
It doesn't have the same feeling to it.
I just like to think that like Stacy's walking around, her hood's on, but she's like pulling it closer to her face.
It's not she doesn't have drawstrings on her hood.
No, I mean like the actual hood itself, like just pulling it in her face as much as she can. Like that.
So he enters the building. What are you guys doing?
Follow it? I mean, what else?
Shade, I already checked that place out. It's okay.
Ersina, since you said you're following him, You enter the building and you see what I described earlier, the large room, table along the left wall with a seemingly royal runner across the table, tattered, faded, stained. You hear a clang of pots and pans and then silence within the next room over.
Hmm. His name's Shadow, right?
Shade.
Shade.
Shade. Sorry, I was
There is
thinking
a
of Shadow.
shadow.
Yeah, I was thinking of Shadow, and I was also thinking of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, there was someone named
My
Shadow, but I think this
absolute
guy's named Shade. I
beloved.
think those are two different people.
Shade?
Ping, 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 ping.
Ping, ping.
Shade? She's gonna, dagger in hand, walk over.
You check what looks to be the kitchen area, and there is no trace of him.
Levilan?
Level yes, or
Yeah, you could barely hear Ersina from outside the
oh.
building.
Oh, well, I go inside. I thought I went inside already.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry. Yeah, never mind.
Sorry. I go into the room that Ersina's in. What's going on?
It's
What
gone.
seems to be
I can't find him.
who? What?
Shade. Our guide? The guy who brought us here?
Wasn't he just in here?
Yes! That's exactly what I'm saying. I walked in and he was gone. I called him, but he hasn't answered.
Maybe he holds a grudge on you for cutting off his finger.
What did the pring 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 sound like? What did
It sounded like the falling of metal kind of pots and pans, and as you kind of look in, you do see that there were some that fell near the against one of the far corners, but on the near wall. So it's like you enter the doorway, the corner is this way.
Okay. I'm gonna look around just the general area where those are.
Perception or investigation?
Uh-huh. That was a bad roll. That's an 11.
11. Something happened to knock these pans off the wall? They were hung up earlier.
Uh-huh. They were definitely hung up earlier.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Also, Ersina, Levilan, as you enter, the smell of rotting food and rancid meat just immediately assaults your senses.
Stacy's pinching her nose this whole time. As soon as she got to the threshold of the room, she just
Do you think Loveland would be a little used to this kind of smell, or is
He
he
would be a little
just
more
no?
used
It's
to it,
just
yeah. Growing up
right.
in kind of like the bog and the swamp, the smell of death and decay is not too unfamiliar to you.
Loveland kind of looks at the two who are just covering their nose. It's like it's not that bad.
Yeah, like her ears twitch a bit.
I think you'd be more used to this, Stacy.
well, I stench and rotting food. Those are totally different scents. I can deal with the sewer. I can smell shit 24/7, but I don't like this.
It was surprising coming from you.
Why
Usually
is
the
that
animals.
surprising? I have life experience.
Do, 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 do.
This was a more common odor to fly around in the old
Ersina,
village of mine.
give me a wisdom saving throw.
You're gonna get busted. You're gonna get busted.
That's a fun sound. That's
Can I roll with my dice?
I mean, you can from now on, but you already rolled.
What did you get?
It's a 12!
You kind of
You're fine.
look ahead and you see a figure kind of almost glitch into existence for a moment. A elven form, kind of a deep blue, seemingly in a cloak of some sort, but then they just disappear once again.
Ooh.
They
You guys see
were
that?
they were standing over the rotting meat on the ground.
Did you, did you guys see that?
See what?
She's gonna take off her big robe and she's gonna walk over to the meat.
You
Okay.
sure the smell's not getting to you, Ersina?
Back up. Levilan, can't you do your magic eyes? See if there's anything here.
Oh, okay. He casts Eldritch Sight again.
Looking around with your eyes once again. Besides the fog outside, you do not read any signs of magic within here.
There's nothing in here. Are you sure the smell isn't getting to you, like Stacy said?
Sorry, I was dealing with something. I saw someone. An elf-like figure in a blue robe.
No, it wasn't that the robe was blue. Their entire figure was. Like, not like moon elf blue, but like the blue of this
Sky blue?
jug.
Oh shit.
Like
That's royal
hologram
blue.
blue? like
Like royal blue.
like
Mhm.
Luke, you're my only or R2, you're my only hope blue?
Shut up,
No,
bitch.
it's like a really deep kind of royal blue.
Okay, everyone. You're my
She's
only
gonna
hope.
take the heel of her, like, she's gonna take the tip of her boot and kind of, like, move the meat a little.
You move the meat a little and you find a bone. It's a thin bone.
Like an animal bone.
Something of the sort, yes.
Like a chicken leg or
Ominous.
And she
that's suspicious.
break it.
Sure, you can break the bone. You pick it up, you very easily snap it.
Oh, no, just crush it with a heel.
Yeah, you do that too.
She's not touching it.
Yeah, it snaps. It breaks. It breaks almost too easy. Like you barely put any effort into it, and it just.
Something's wrong here. Something is very, very wrong. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Oh,
This
what
other
tipped you
room.
off? The fucking supernatural shadows or the super rotted meat? Or shade disappearing or what?
Alton, do I know of any warlock, maybe like really high, like wizards that were blue in my history lessons?
No, but I will say, based off of your general arcanum, uh, it's usually blue is an indication of some sort of divination magic, but that's not what this is. You know that. It was actually a. Mm, yeah, no, never mind. It
No,
that's
no, go ahead. Share with the class. Share with the class. Share with the class.
no. I was just considering something that currently is not applying.
Share with the class.
No.
Share with the class, Alton Rune.
What are you guys
Share with the
doing?
class, a Rip in the Weave DM Alton Rune.
Thank you.
There's another room. She's gonna go a bit crazy. She's gonna start looking through everything.
Roll
Look through all the
me
cabinets.
investigation.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
That's a 19.
Remember, you can use your actual dice if you want. You don't have to use the in-game dice.
Well, That's also a 19.
19. You're rooting around everything. Pots and pans banging around. Knives are just being picked up and then shoved back into the one
Oh,
blocks that they were originally from. And you get back to around the meat in the corner.
oh,
And something's weird about the floor. It it takes you a second, but with just how mad you're going around searching, it just it makes sense to you. Something's off. The stone sizes are not the same as everywhere else.
She's gonna try to freaking move that bitch. Do
Ath-
anything with the floors.
Athletics.
Fuck off. I dropped my dice. Jesus, you were literally in my mouth right now? Please help me. 18. That's
my daisy.
18.
17.
Daisy,
17.
those are my dice.
17 in total.
You're mad at the moment. You don't know where you got the frickin' strength to do this. But you grab one of the stone tiles and you start to pull and it lifts a bit. And you hear the creaking of metal. You're not able to pull it off or do anything. You just end up having to drop it. And you do hear it.
Levilan is just looking at Ersina, very concerned because I don't think he's seen this side of her, and if he has, then not for a very long time.
Well,
And
she's not going totally crazy. She's just
Well,
very
she's on the
frustrated.
brink of it.
and as that happens, you look around a little bit more, notice a slight difference in one of the cobblestones lining the wall, and you press it in, and then the floor. To a hidden basement. And it
I
is here,
knew it!
ladies, and it is here, ladies and gentlemen, that we will take a break. We will catch you guys in 15 minutes.
I fucked your mom.
Why are you guys like this?
That's a mistake.
It's your fault for trying to DM a campaign with us.
That's
God,
Milfy Wilfy ooos.
maybe. Why do you think? I don't know what it is with you guys.
And MILFs.
Every
And hot
character,
mommy milkers.
every character I throw out in front of you guys, the first question is, are they hot? And
Well, we have to know if they're hot.
and the second
Like
one,
big mommy milkers.
the second one is the fucking. I swear. I
Oh, hey, did
literally.
we ever ask, is Shade hot?
Yes, you've asked.
Uh,
I don't remember.
what was he?
I will give you the same answer I have given you every time. It is not up to me. That is up to your character preferences.
That is
Do you know who I hope is
stupid.
doing? You know who I hope is having a good day? That Southern Belle from the orphanage.
I hope she got a really hot boyfriend who just
I hope
treats
so too.
her
I hope she's living
like
her
a
most.
I hope
lady.
she's very happy.
Yeah, I hope she's living her most iconic life right now because she deserves
Anyways,
it.
I wish we burned that orphanage down.
Oh, okay.
back to the story here. You guys are within what seems to be the ruins of an old outpost. You are within the first building you saw, the building where Shade disappeared. And you are able to find some sort of trapdoor? A mechanism within the floor that's pulled under and out to reveal some sort of underground area.
And I went down inside it.
And you went down inside it.
And I followed suit. Where'd you go?
So as you reach the bottom of this, you just see a large dirt tunnel that you it looks stable, it feels solid, but what's weird is that it doesn't look like it was dug out.
Like it was already there, and it's
This,
like been there naturally.
I mean, Ersina, just given your high intelligence, there's no signs of pickaxes or shovels. Everything is natural. You can even just run your fingers across the side of the tunnel, and you can feel some of the dirt just fall out. Not to the point where it's like you're in danger of collapsing, but
Mm.
it still feels soft.
I'm not sure how I feel about this, honestly.
The dirt itself is a dark brown, almost black in places.
Hmm. I'm gonna call out. Ersina's gonna call out Chad's name, see if anything happens, if anyone replies.
I thought you said Chad.
So, I to be honest, I heard Chad too. Um,
Chad!
Shad man.
you
That was
Chad,
a
hear
where
terrible
are
thing to
you?
name that character. I just realized how bad the name Shad is.
you
Chad.
you call
Shat.
out Shade's name, and you hear your own voice kind of echo down the tunnel a little bit. Shade, 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 Shade. Nothing. And you look behind you, and the tunnel still continues behind you.
Keep going down. Just gonna start walking faster and almost like in a jogging pace.
You start going down deeper and further into the tunnel. Eventually, after a while of just an endless turn downwards, You you find yourself in a fairly small room. There seems to be some sort of almost ivory kind of furniture scattered about. Most prominent, though, is what seems to be some sort of almost looks like a nightstand, lined with candles on top of it.
What's the condition of the candles? Do they seem new or are they just as old?
Well, new versus old is it's a little touchy, but they are lit, and the wax is definitely warm. They they don't seem brand new, but it's not like they've burned down to the end of the wick either.
Jade? Hello? If this is some kind of joke at getting back at us, it is truly abhorrent, and I would appreciate it if you cut it out. Damn it. God. She's gonna go up to the dresser. She's going to inspect it.
Are we with Ersina?
I would assume so, yes.
Okay, cool.
Unless you say otherwise, I'm assuming you
No,
guys
no,
are
no.
all moving
Just
together.
just just making sure that Ersina wasn't like making sure we didn't come with her.
Of course. You walk up to the dresser, and this. There's some pieces of parchment on the center of the dresser. The edges of it are not the edges of it, but there seems to be streaks of some sort of almost red waxy substance that run across it in very thin streaks, almost as if someone kind of hastily moved something dripping with it.
Guys, it's crayons. They found my crayons.
Oh my god.
They found the crayons you ate as a child.
They found my crayons.
Oh dear lord.
The Navy finally got to a man. No, the Marines. I
The
apologize. It
Marines.
was the Marines.
They're gonna arrest me for
Yeah,
contraband.
Marines
I'm not
got
allowed
your
to sell
crayons,
crayons, guys.
The Marines finally got
Uh,
to him. You ain't getting your crowns back, bitch. They're in their tummies.
I
I
don't think we
I'm
got the
sorry.
crayon bit
I'm
on
sorry.
camera the first time.
As a
But to
child,
all of our viewers who don't know what's going on, that was a very funny joke I just made.
as a child of the Air Force, I feel like I am obligated to make this joke. But do you know do you know what shit hitting the fan sounds like? Ring.
Have you, as a child of the Air Force, have you thrown shit at a fan before?
No, but I have to make a joke.
It was something to test the velocity and the speed.
Usually usually the rivalry to my knowledge is between the army and the Marines, particularly like the Rangers
No,
and
father.
the Marines.
Sorry. No, it's fine.
Um, you know. Anyways, moving on. Um, yes. Uh, the the writings on these pieces of parchment they seem to be hastily scribbled down. They are not uniform. The letters themselves are not close to any sort of rhythm. They What's stranger about it is that it's gibberish. Literally, there is no sense to the words, if you can even call them that.
This room is chaos. Do you two have anything? Because I'm getting quite tired myself. Also, I do have to go soon.
Oh no.
Okay. What limit do you have?
I mean, like 30 minutes.
Ooh.
Okay, well
I just got a text.
we can stop here if you need to.
That might be good because my father is coming to pick me up, and I also haven't.
Ew.
Ew.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Alright, well then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to call it here for the night. Be sure to come here next week once again as we continue through this strange and creepy environment. I dropped a die, my bad. And before we head off, where can you find these lovely players?
Oh, we're doing self-promos now.
Yes.
Well, I am on Instagram too, but I mostly just use Twitter. I'm Pixie Sticks, but it's spelled all weird. It's spelled PIXSIESTIXS. All, whatever the opposite of capitals is.
Lowercase.
Lowercase.
I
sorry.
have an Instagram that anyone wants to follow. It's Saddleboyo Hours. And I go by the name Fro on there, if that makes it any easier to find.
By the
Yeah.
name Crow here too.
I go by the name Fro everywhere, but like sometimes people like put it in names, so it's
Mm.
And Levilan.
I have a lot of things. Just look up the Nicolas Cage pillow with underscores after each word. You'll find it.
And
Yes,
you can
you.
find me on Twitter, under Alton Rune, and you can also find me on Clubhouse of all places.
the fuck is Clubhouse?
I believe I have the same name. It's a invite-only app thingamajig.
Oh, so like Toy House.
But Toy House is for OCs,
Sure.
and I doubt Alton is on anything like Toy House.
I'm on Toy
No.
House. Wait. If you guys want to follow me on Toy House, look for Saddleboyo Hours to look for Froyo Fox.
Well, I would, but I don't have a fucking invitation to Toy House, and I've never had
Yeah,
an
because you're
invitation
not
to Toy
cool
House.
enough.
But yeah, those who know Clubhouse, you know what I'm talking about.
Hey,
Anyways,
if anyone wants to invite me to Toy House, DM me on Instagram or on Twitter at Pixie Sticks. I just spelled it out for you. Give me an invitation to Toy House so that I can be part of the elite club.
and if you could not remember any of that, or if we're not good at explaining how to find us, we have a link tree. Follow it. It'll take you to our socials. It's somewhere down in the descriptions, somewhere. Otherwise, follow us on Twitter at Playing with Fates, and don't forget to follow the channel. If you are a YouTube viewer, please subscribe. And otherwise, catch y'all next week. Bye.
Send me an invitation to Toy House. Bye.
No, fuck you.